Do you like movies? If you do, then you probably noticed that in recent years films have more and more CGI. Oh no, we don't want you to think this is bad because it's not bad at all. However, sometimes computer graphics can be used in the most unexpected scenes, and even films that seem very realistic need a little bit of computer magic. So make yourself comfortable because we're gonna show you 5 famous Hollywood movies before and after special effect. Jurassic World. If you heard that people play the dinosaurs in Jurassic World using ridiculous suits and plastic masks, but you couldn't believe it, then we're sorry, because you should have. Yes, on the set. In fact, there were actors who portrayed small lizards really had false tails, and some of them even had children on their back. So that Earth artists could turn these poor extras into small triceratops. Honestly, we cannot even imagine what was written on the contracts of these actors and what they were offered to play. But the aggressive T-Rex ruining the park and eating everything the slow creatures were created on the computer. Although we admit that doesn't make them less threatening. The Wolf of Wall Street. Here's a movie that you didn't think Aki after all. There are no epic battles and no giant monsters, no outer space, no total destruction of the planet, nothing. Still, this film was improved with the help of special effects, but you will never guess where they are if we don't show it to you. For example, at this scene, it would seem that the characters are just sitting on a bench in the park, and there is nothing to add here. But it turns out that the background washed and even the grass was matte greener. The scene on the pier isn't that simple either, at least because how to put it, there's actually no pier, but there are a lot of green screens and similar CGI tricks are scattered throughout the film and in the most unexpected places, like fixing the facade of a house. Do you remember that scene with the lion walking between the office desks? Can you guess what was drawn here? No, not the dangerous predator. That was real, but the lion was accompanied by its trainer, and it was the trainer who got a raise from the film, and office clerks on the contrary were added later. Well, at least we can be sure that no actor on the set suffered any damage. Batman v Superman. Of course, we can't talk about special effects without mentioning at least one superhero movie. For example, Batman v Superman. You can think whatever you want about this Zack Snyder creation. Behind the main and secondary characters, and just imagine Henry Cavill trying really hard not to crouching with a piece of decoration covered with a green cloth, and only later it became a fragment of Araket. But the destruction scenes off buildings and Metropolis, of course, were. You can criticize the plot and insist there's only one real Bruce Wayne, and that is Christian Bale. Still, let's not deny that the special effects did a great job. A large number of scenes were shot against green screens, and sometimes after different artists drew burning and very epic images shot for real. No, do not think that Simeone allowed Snyder to really crush Acity for the sake of the DC universe. Of course, the destruction of buildings secured only on computer screens, but confused Ben Affleck actually ran around the city hiding from invisibility storms. Godzilla. A fantastic action movie about a giant monster. It sounds like a whole bunch of special effects had to be used, don't you agree? Of course, the huge lizard crushing everything in its path, including the long-suffering Golden Gate Bridge, was drawn entirely on the computer and then inserted into the scenes shot on location. However, Aaron Tyler Johnson, the main character, yes, the bright guy from Thoiltron era, in an interview, he stated that green screens weren't almost used during the shooting, and all CGI had to be added later. We don't really know whether this is true or not, but the creators did make a great effort to build an armored vehicle. Gravity. Experts say that Gravity completely changed the idea of 3D in films, and we agree with them. Before the film Gravity, 3D graphics entered cinemas. To create a more realistic picture, or well, to increase the price off ticket. But Gravity literally brought Computer graphics to a whole new level. See it for yourself, and some scenes only. The actors' faces were real, all the rest was the creation of different artists. Love it, the starry sky, the spaceship. Even the spacesuits were created by Thuizardsat Framestore Studio. Note: surprisingly, computer graphics are called one of the main characters of the film. Yes, you heard right, Sandra Bullock, George Clooney, and awesome special effects. And if you still haven't gotten the chance to see this creation of Alfonso Cuarón, then do it ASAP.